everyone. So we will today do our second poem, which is part of Unit 2, and it is called Awareness. So what is awareness? Awareness means having the knowledge of something, right? So you are aware of the English language. Since you have read the environment chapter, you are aware about the environment and the harmful use of plastics, like we read in the previous lesson, avoid plastics. So, before we read, let's do a short activity. We celebrate World Water Day on March 22nd. In the same way, what do we celebrate on these days? So, if you know what we celebrate on these 3 dates, please write it down. Otherwise, I'll help you out with it. February 4th. So, what do we celebrate on February 4th? We celebrate World Cancer Day. So cancer is a disease, right? If somebody gets it, then there are many different kinds of cancer. So you can look it up on Google. So February 4th, World Cancer Day is celebrated. Next, April 22nd. What is celebrated on April 22nd? We celebrate Earth Day, right? So on Earth Day, people across the world or across the earth do a lot of things to preserve the earth. Like we read in our environment chapter, they stop the use of plastic, they plant trees, right? So all of that is done on Earth Day, which is celebrated on April 22nd. And lastly, December 3rd. What is celebrated on December 3rd? It is the International Day of Persons with Disability. So International Day means it is celebrated in all countries, and persons with disability means people who are not able to walk properly, or they have some or the other health problem, or they cannot maybe talk properly, or they can't hear. So people with disabilities who they're called disabled, right? So they're called physically disabled. So that day is celebrated on December 3rd. So why do we celebrate these days? Like our unit's name, awareness. So these days are celebrated to raise awareness about these issues, about cancer and about the environment, about the earth, and about people with disabilities. Is there any need for the celebration? Give two reasons to support your answer. So one reason, like I said, it is for awareness. So it tells people what that day is and why it is celebrated. And the second reason is so that we uh, pay attention, we pay attention to those people. So like on December 3rd, there is people with disability are celebrated. So they feel special, right? Like you have Children's Day on Jawaharlal Nehru's birthday. So your teachers do something for you on Children's Day just to make you feel special, right? So that is why we celebrate these days. Now there's a small activity for you, which you will have to pause the video and write down in your notebook. So there are pictures here, and you have to write two sentences about global warming. So remember, in the avoid plastics unit, I told you about global warming, that it raises the temperature of the earth. So write two sentences about global warming. So if you need help, you can talk to your friends or you can use the internet, but write two lines about global warming. So you can use the pictures for your help. So pause this video and write, do that activity. So I hope you pause the video, and let's start off with our poem, which is called Awareness. And the poet is someone who has written the poem. Her name is Sylvia Stultz. Okay? Broken bottles and charred pieces of glass. So what does charred mean? Charred means something which is burnt or half burnt, right? So broken bottles, so glass bottles which are broken and which are half burnt. Weighted up newspapers tossed on the grass. Weighted means something which is bundled together. So newspapers which are crushed and bundled together. They're tossed on the grass means they're thrown on the grass. They're not put in the dustbin. So you should always throw waste in the dustbin, right? So in this poem also you will notice, like I spoke about the rhyming scheme in the previous poem. So they have used the AABB rhyming scheme, which means Glass and grass are rhyming, right? So these are both the A. So they match together. Pouring of concrete and tearing out trees. So concrete is something that you use to make buildings, right? And trees, people are cutting down trees, right? For to make more space. This is the environment that surrounds me. So this is what is happening around me. So here we complete one stanza. So what is a stanza? It means when these four lines are clubbed together, it is a stanza. So this is the first stanza, right? Poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food. So poison and insecticide. Insecticide means something which is used to keep away insects. Okay. And why is it sprayed on our food? It is sprayed on our food to keep these insects away. But that is harmful for us when we eat the food, right? Oceans filling with thick oil, crude. What is crude? Crude means something which is not refined. So you will see that ships, why are they saying oceans filling thick oil crude? Because there are certain ships and boats, taking all of this oil and they dispose it off into the sea, which is not a good thing. All sea life destined to a slow, awful doom. Destined means it is their destiny. That is something that is going to happen in the future. Slow, awful doom. Slow means very slowly, in a few years' time. Doom means something that's going to end. So the sea life will end in this way because we are completely filling the ocean. So if the ocean there is oil on top of it, then obviously the fish will not be able to breathe, right? These are the things we are to consume, means eat. So is this what we are supposed to eat? Because our environment is filled with all of this waste and garbage. So that is stanza 2. Mills pumping out iron, expelling yellow fumes. So you've seen in factories, these fumes, all of this pollution is going out. So that is called fume. So that goes out in the air, right? You see in big, big factories. Airlines emitting caustic gases from fuels. So if whenever you see an aeroplane going in the air, so this aeroplane needs gases and fuels to run. Because how will it go? It's just like a car. Even aeroplanes need it. And the emission, the waste of that fuel is removed in the air itself. So that is bad for the air. Weapons of destruction tested at desolate sites. Desolate means something which is empty, those empty grounds where you play PT and all that. So weapons of destruction. So some countries are testing nuclear testing. They're doing all of these, where they test bombs and all of that, which is a bad thing because it is polluting the environment. And this is the air that's to sustain life. So obviously in a few years, if you keep breathing this air, it is not good for you. There has to be something that someone can do, like raise the awareness to those around you. So what is necessary to stop all this? It is necessary for all of those people who are practicing all this, the factories which are expelling, removing, causing all this pollution, and the people who are testing all of these bombs. It is necessary for all of us together to raise awareness, tell them that it is harmful for the environment. That if we don't heed the problem at hand, heed the problem means pay attention to. Something is happening and we are not paying attention to it. We're not doing anything about it. It's your life that at stake, the destruction of man. Stake means it is your life that might be in danger. Destruction of man means it will kill us all, right? That was our poem called Awareness. So let's answer some questions now. And here in glossary means they have given the meanings of the words, right? So if there are some words that you have not understood, Then the glossary tells you the meaning of it. Okay, so let's start off with C1. Answer the following questions in one sentence each. Name the things that are tossed on the grass. So, what is tossed on the grass? We have it in the first sentence itself. Waded in the second sentence, waded up newspapers tossed on the grass, right? 2. What are sprayed on our food? Remember, we spoke about insecticides sprayed on our food. So, poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food. Next question. 3. What pollution is mentioned in the third stanza? So, where is the third stanza? This is the third stanza, right? So, what is this talking about? Like I said, mills pumping out fumes, airlines emitting fuels, weapons of destruction tested at site. So, what did I talk about? Air pollution. So, this is talking about air pollution because the air is going bad, right? Okay, next question. What risk are we taking by staying in such a world? We are putting our life at stake, right? That is the risk. It's the destruction of man. So it could kill us if we don't do something about it. Okay, we will move on to C2. 1. What damage to nature is discussed in the first stanza? So it is talking about, this is the first stanza, and it is talking about the garbage we are spreading. There is garbage all around. We're not putting our waste in dustbins. So that is what the first stanza talks about. You should live in a clean environment, right? How is our food contaminated? So earlier, like I said, poisons and insecticides are sprayed on our food. Describe the way the air is being polluted. So in the third stanza, like earlier we read, air pollution, all of these things are causing air pollution. In what way can we solve these problems? We can raise awareness about it. So that is the main theme, right, about this poem, to raise awareness, to tell people who are doing these activities to stop doing it. Okay, let's move on to C3. What message does the poem give? The poem gives the message that we are polluting our environment in all ways. We are doing water pollution, air pollution, and what is the way to stop doing this is to raise awareness. This is a small activity for you. Write at least 5 environmental awareness statements displayed in public places. So when you go out in public places, they write don't litter, right? So that is an environmental statement. So think about it, take some time, pause the video, take 10 to 15 minutes to think about it and write 5 sentences. So one I already gave you, that in public places you see don't litter, that you should always throw your waste in the garbage. So the remaining 4 sentences you have to write. Okay. Read the following. Broken bottles, thick oil. So broken bottle means it is a qualifying word or an adjective, right? Which means that the bottle is broken. It is in 2 halves. Thick oil means the oil is thick. That is its consistency. Here, the expressions broken and thick tell us about the existence of some qualities of bottle and oil, respectively. Respectively means bot broken is used to describe the bottle because it is used first in sentence, and thick is used to represent oil. There are few more qualifying words or adjectives in the poem. Pick them up and write in the space provided. So we need 4 such words. So I will suggest you to pause the video, go back to the poem and write down the answers yourself. So I hope you pause the video, and now that you're back, let's see the answers. So qualifying words, right? So for glass, there is charred pieces. That's a adjective, which means the glass was half burnt, right? Next, fumes, yellow, which means the fumes were yellow in color. Waded up newspapers, which means it was crushed, right? And lastly, tearing out trees, which means removing trees or cutting down of trees, right? Okay, so now the next question, the next activities, I want you to do it by yourself. So the second activity is how many trees are there in your school? So you have to count the number of trees in your school and try to find out which tree it is, right? Because all of these trees may be different trees. So try to find out the name of these trees. Three is form an environmental club. So how will you do that? You need to plant a sapling. So it's always good to plant trees, right? Because few years from now, when you become big, when you're in 10th standard or in 12th standard, you will see that the sapling that you planted has become a big tree, right? And you can also give it a name. And the other thing you will do as part of this environmental club is you will give awareness to your younger friends. So the students who are in 6th standard and 5th standard, tell them about pollution and why it is bad. Tell them about plastics, to avoid the use of plastics. Like we read in the earlier the lesson, avoiding the use of plastics. Tell them about that and tell them about separating waste. You should not throw biodegradable waste from non-biodegradable. You should not throw away plastics. You should reuse them. So whatever we read in our unit 1 and in this poem, tell your younger friends about it. And then there is a small poem here which is called I Was Dreaming. So you can read that. And it is written by the poet named Surega Rajan. So this completes the unit 2, and this also completes the poem awareness. And I hope that you will do all the activities that I have assigned to you. Thank you.